Okay, so I'm coming in early because I probably would fucking fall asleep, so and forget. So anyway, this is mainly my negative thoughts on the Mortal Kombat reboot. Also, I've been hearing a lot of people saying that Mortal Kombat Annihilation uh is way better. Like, the movie from the the movie from the 90s. Which I mean, I wouldn't go that far. I really wouldn't. But I mean, it's not so excited and disappointed in a long time. A movie hasn't really, like I said, a movie hasn't really made me feel that. Remember the last time I actually felt that really. But anyway, uh, positive is basically all the fucking fights with Scorpion and Sub Zero. Fucking excellent. Uh, they're the only Scorpion and Sub Zero are the only ones that have fucking uh character development. Excuse me. The rest are like fucking cardboard. Well, besides, I say that, but besides Scorpion, Sub Zero, and um Kano, which is his uh own original asshole funny self. But besides that, that's about it. Everyone else is fucking cardboard. Um, Cole is just like this useless fucking character. Uh, and it's funny because like he was Shatterstar. This guy that played Cole, by the way, was in played Shatterstar in fucking Deadpool 2, and I think he had more character development in the little time that he had in Deadpool 2 than in fucking Mortal Kombat. Honestly, uh, Shang Tsung, I think the actor who plays Shang Tsung, Kung Lao was in a Marvel movie. The character that played Kung Lao was in a Marvel movie. Hello, James. How are you? Um, and the guy that played Raiden, which, by the way, I didn't like how Raiden was a complete asshole in this movie. Um, Granted, I know he probably wasn't going to be like the jokey kind of guy that Christopher Lambert played in the first in the original, but you know, like in the games, he was like stern, but he wasn't like that much of a fucking asshole. Um, the fight scenes were okay, but sometimes you could see um, some hits and some kicks that were missing. Like my friend said that, and I was like thought about it. I was like, yeah, that's kind of true. Um, has wasted characters. Uh, fucking Goro was fucking wasted. Like he just showed up and like almost the end of the movie and got like de fucking bowed by Cole, and that was it. Right at the beginning, Reptile was fucking wasted too, uh, completely. But you know, he has other species, but still, like I'm saying, there's like multiple of his species out there, but still, and there's like, so I'm okay with fan service, but like in this movie, there was like so much fan service. Like I was okay with the fatalities. I like them. Especially like Kano had his when he pulled Reptile's heart out. He said Kano wins. Uh, Liu Kang did his animality, which was okay. It didn't look as bad as the fucking one from Annihilation. Um, I thought Shao Kahn was gonna show up, but apparently not really. It's like him, Barack, and fucking Blaze, Johnny, uh, Cage, Johnny Blaze is fucking uh, Ghost Rider. That would be fun if he showed up. But anyway, in the Mortal Kombat game. But anyway, uh, they were just there to sequel bait. Uh, so I hope in the sequel there's like better uh action, better fight scenes, uh, not much fan service, and actually give the characters some fucking oomph, get some backstory. And like Jax, like I was okay with the switch between, well, Sub Zero like froze his arms and broke them, whereas like Goro just pulled him apart, pulled his arms off. Like, but like it took through the whole fight, it took he had like these skinny arms, and then when Sonya fucking uh was pinned over a boulder, he finally like got his fucking actual huge arms just by trying to lift a boulder, like somehow, like so stupid. Um, like everybody fucking dies, but of course, this is a movie where everyone dies, but then they come back, so I'm not worried about that really. Uh, like Kano dies. Uh, I know. Um, See, I just fucking forgot what the guy's name is with the fucking spit hat, but I know he got soul sucked, so I'm not. I don't know if he's gonna come back or not, but by he was soul sucked by uh Shang Tsung, which by the way, Shang Tsung actor Shang Tsung actually did the line from the '90s uh one um which by the way the guy that played Shang Tsung in the '90s uh, Mortal Kombat way better than this one. This guy, that's new, like this new guy. I mean, but that's just me. Um, I'm kind of glad that they put that voice actor back in the games. Let me see what's his name. Forget. Harry Hiroyuki. Um, he was way better Shang Tsung than this guy. Um, he Terry was like way like you can like he felt like a fucking villain, and I don't think it was that over the top, but you know that's just me. Anyway, so the new Shang Tsung, which is crap, like I said, I think actually did the line from the '90s Mortal Kombat, but he kind of like fixed it up to where like it wasn't really the line, but the whole uh, "your soul is mine" line from the original, which I liked. Um, the good thing about this is that in the '90s they couldn't do like blood and fatalities and such, and like here there's like blood, there's like I said, Goro gets fucking uh um disemboweled, uh Reptile gets his fucking part taken out of his body, which by the way, Reptile kind of looks like actually kind of looks like um the lizard from uh Spider-Man, but not like from the movie version. Like in the comics where he's like actually buffed up and like looks like a fucking lizard. Kind of like from that new Spider-Man show from MTV MTV played a while back, uh, which was like connected to the Raimi verse, kinda, I guess, and it was also connected to the Daredevil movies, which is kind of cool. But anyway, I can like kind of complain. Sorry, I'm drinking tea. Um, I kind of complain that the only thing that I liked about the '90s Reptile was that I didn't like how the CGI looked, but I liked how they actually gave him the green ninja costume. Here, he's just like this big, huge lizard. So hopefully, uh, in the sequel, they actually give him the costume. Um, and hopefully, they actually either change the actor of, well, I wouldn't say change the actor of Cole, but actually give him something like, character. And I thought it was funny because I was like in this group uh, that I'm in that reviews movies and such, and it's on Facebook called Midnight's Edge. I have a YouTube channel here. Love it. Uh, go to Midnight's Edge if you haven't for movie news and such. So like one of the guys that commented on like a Mortal Kombat article or something was like talking about the movie, and it was like, so I like how literally Cole's power is well, okay. Let's let's talk about this first. So they go in this temple, uh, and they have like this whole this whole movie is like an origin story, like full on origin story. Uh, it shows Scorpion and Sub Zero's rivalry. Um, Scorpion's family dying from Sub Zero. Uh, the first fight between them, which, like I said, their whole fights is like amazing. I love it. Sub Zero kills uh Scorpion, even though Scorpion like was putting up a fucking fight, and but Sub Zero like killed him, uh, brought him into hell, and he didn't come back until like the very end, which sucks, to save Cole and actually fucking kill Sub Zero. So, which by the way, uh, I didn't know Sub Zero is gonna come back, but the actor basically gonna play his new Saibot, Noob Saibot. See, I always thought and his brother, and Sub Zero's brother is gonna be the new Sub Zero. I thought that it was gonna like that shit was like kind of opposite. Like I thought the brother was like Noob's Cybot or whatever, but like uh yeah, I was like, oh, okay. I mean, I'm kind of interested. I kind of know the story, but I kind of don't. Like it's, you know, yeah. But I mean, I have played most of the games, and I like them. Like I played like up to 9 through like fucking 11. So and 9 was, by the way, Mortal Kombat 9 was fucking garbage. But I mean, I'll I'll talk about that hopefully. I like it, but I kind of fucking hate some of the shit that they did about that. 10 and 11 were like superior. Anyway, um, yeah, this whole movie is like an origin movie, and they like the people that are in this tournament have this tattoo, which by the way, it's the Mortal Kombat dragon, symbol, of course, that everyone knows about. It's in the games, it's everywhere. So the movie used it. It's like I said, it's everywhere. So they go to this temple, and Sonya, um, Sonya, Kano, um, go to this temple. This is after Kano like kills. Oh, and Cole, Sonya, Cole, and Kano go try and find this temple. Um, because Cole was trying to run away from Sub Zero, who attacked his family because he's the last of the Lin Kuei. Uh, Not Lin Kuei. I meant Shai Ryu. Lin Kuei is actually Sub Zero. Um, he's the last of the Shai Ryu. Uh, Hi, Napkin Neck, sir. I'm doing fine. How are you? It has. It's been around since the '90s, and yeah, it spawned multiple games. Uh, three, four movies actually. If you count the uh, Mortal Kombat Legends Scorpion animated movie. Um, it's a good game. I played a little bit of the original, actually, and so like I played 1, 9, and 9 through like 11. That's pretty good. Anyway, so like, and during this fight between Kano and Reptile, you know, Reptile like spits acid in his eye, and like Kano has like when he pulls Reptile's heart out, he like gets acid like all on his arm. I was like, okay, so they're gonna like give him like his robotics and whatnot. That doesn't happen. So it sucks. But anyway, we go to this temple, and it's weird. Like I don't know how close this is to the original, but like they have these like they have to train to be in the tournament, of course. That's close to the original. That's the original to a T. Kind of like the original movie, like the whole game. Uh, Stimulus revolves, excuse me, around this tournament between Outworld and uh, Mortal Kombat World. And if he's like black, then he's like Noob Saibot, then not Scorpion. That's like the guy that fucking long ago like shot up like shot up a movie theater dressed as the Joker, and this was when The Dark Knight was out. Um, and instead of like green hair, he had like orange hair. Yeah. Um, but yeah. Um, I guess I guess the person it's a game, so I guess the people don't really know what Scorpion looks like. But anyway, I know that has no recollection of a game and real events, but that's what like when you said that, that's what it reminded me of. That was a long time ago. I haven't thought about that in forever. But anyway, um, so they have to train and have these powers. Uh, Liu Kang is there, like Liu Kang and his cousin. Shit, I said his name earlier, but I forget. The guy with the hat, uh, and Raiden. And like Liu Kang, sorry about that. Um, they have these powers that they have to unlock, which, by the way, I don't know how close that is to the game. I know it's not. Um, I know the movie didn't touch on it, so but anyway, so kind of find out that like Kano's like eye laser isn't really like a cyborg implant. But oh, okay. See you later. Nexter. Um, but actually a power that he has, which is okay. I mean, I guess. But like I said, Liu Kang could have been like more muscular. Um, and like a couple of my friends said the same thing. Like if you look back at like the '90s, Liu Kang, he was buff. He was, all this. Like he looked like a martial arts fighter. This one it was okay, and like he did the bicycle kick, and I was happy that he did it, but like kind of like, eh, that could have been done better. So hopefully in the sequel they like fix that. Um, and I hope that I know they're not gonna. Hopefully they're not gonna fucking mess up Johnny Cage. I hope. Um, or or not Shang Tsung, but Shao Kahn or Baraka, which Baraka was in there. The movie has a Easter egg too. Um, anyway, they unlock their powers. Shang Tsung comes in with his evil baddies. Uh, this winged chick. I forget her name. Melina and Cabal. Which, by the way, Cabal looked fucking amazing in this movie. Like the armor and everything looked great. But yeah, too bad he died. But like I said, they'll come back. So um, anyway, they fight Liu Kang and the rest of them, and Kano goes to the evil side. What a surprise! Uh, so anyway, the heroes get beat. They leave. Uh, Liu Kang's cousin gets soul sucked and dies. Uh, and there's this out of place speech. You know how it's like in every fucking movie. It's like, what are we gonna do? And then you know, it's in the middle of the fucking movie, and then they're like, well, we're gonna fight, and it's just so tired of that cliche. But I do like that how they gave us Liu Kang's bandana. That was a good nod to the games. Now I haven't watched the animated Mortal Kombat yet. I haven't read any of the comics based off of the games, but like I said, I'm just going off what like the few games that I played and you know, the two 90s movies, which by the way, I'm not really like going off of, but um, so yeah, they split up and fight each, you know, individual villain. Kano dies. Um, Goro dies. Literally everyone dies except for like I think Melina, or maybe she dies. I don't, not sure. Shang Tsung. Um, and then there's like a second battle between uh, Scorpion and Sub Zero. Of course, that's before Sub Zero beats the fuck out of Cole. And what I did like was that Sub Zero did his finisher with like, you know, instead of spinning out, pulling his face back, revealing a skull. Was kind of I'm kind of glad they did that because it would have probably gave me uh, flashbacks to the '90s movie when Scorpion was against Johnny Cage. Um, Instead, fire came out of his mouth, burned um, burned Sub Zero and killed him. And like in Mortal in Mortal Kombat fan fashion, I was like the only one that was like toasty, the toasty, and I was the only one that did that. But yeah, I like that. So that guy's gonna come back as new Side Black. But yeah, um, like I said, I hope the sequel has better fighting. I hope it has better character development for other characters. I hope that story is kind of better and like the villains are better. That's all really. But I mean, so far it was I don't know, it was okay, but I don't know. It could have been a lot better. But I mean, like I said, it's not as bad as Annihilation. So I don't know where the I don't know where that came from.